The moment in Indiana, was it Lakeland County?
Lake County. Lake County, which is literally just outside of Chicago.
And it was about midnight Eastern time.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that because a lot of people haven't. And that was really amazing to me.
It's a fascinating scene because most people are sleeping at that time.
Right.
It's midnight. It's
right.
You know, and it was the primary.
Right. And this was the key. This was the primary that Barack Obama himself called the tiebreaker, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And Hillary was winning all night long, and which, of course, you know, in the real world would have meant, my gosh, what an amazing comeback. Obama himself called this the tiebreaker. She won the tiebreaker. I guess that means she wins, right?
That's right.
And there was one county that hadn't counted their votes, and because of that, the media wouldn't call the race for Hillary.
And it was very late.
It was very, very late, and all of a sudden, just late enough so that the media, you know, the newspapers had gone to bed, most people had gone to bed. All of a sudden, Lake County, whose head of their voting is an ardent Obama supporter, all of a sudden they count all of their votes right at the last moment with no explanation whatsoever. Yeah. And lo and behold, guess what happened? Hillary won. But nobody paid attention to it. And that night, Tim Russert actually called the entire primary season for Obama, based on the fact that Indiana was up in the air, and then Matt Drudge did the same thing on the Drudge Report, and then it was over.
It was interesting because it was Blitzer and another reporter, I forget his name,
John King,
John King, and they said, "Are you seeing this?" And then, because now the thing is, it was electronic voting.
Right.
It was hours and hours and hours. They're waiting and waiting. Right. And they were interviewing the head of the elections there. And they said, "Sir, it's electronic voting. It should have been done 2 hours ago."
Right.
And he's like, "We're getting it done."
It was the mayor.
It was the mayor, yeah.
Right.
And
there's no hanky-panky going on in Lake County. That's what it's very said.
And even Blitz is like, "Are you seeing this?"
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it goes from 56% reported to 96%.
Right.
And boom, all of a sudden. And then they even mentioned, they said that looks like voter impropriety.
Right. But then they never followed up.
The next morning, they didn't follow up.
No follow-up. The story is,
unreal.
Let's crown Obama as the king.
Hi, you're on the Bob Mark Show. Who is this?
Hey, this is Josh. I actually just got a special request, completely unrelated to what you guys are talking about.
That's fine.
But here on our job site, we're not allowed to have radios. But I got a speaker on my phone. I was curious if you guys could just leave me on the air so I can listen to you guys while I'm working.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll put you on hold.
Now that is a special service radio.
That's the yin to the other guy's yang, that we're not cool anymore. To this guy, we're so cool, I'll just listen to you on my phone if you put me on hold. That's pretty good stuff. Now, a lot of people have been calling and emailing this morning that said, "Hey, when can we see this movie again?" Our fault. We didn't mention it enough that this was a one-time deal to be able to watch it at a large gathering, which I thought was really, really cool to see. And the Palins and the Heaths, being a part of it, I think was pretty special. If you want to get a copy of the movie, Media Malpractice, Mr. Ziegler has been so kind to give us 50 of the DVDs that we are going to be to sell, and he said all of that money that you make
100%
goes to Toys for Tots.
Right.
Wow. As a matter of fact, he lost money last night, and doggone it, we tried really hard to cover your costs.
Well, it'll all wash out.
Sure.
I don't really care. Frankly, I came to Alaska because this is why I made the film. I mean, this is about a cause. This is not about the money. But if we can sell, these 50 for whatever you want to sell them for, $10, $15, they sell. We sell them for $15 retail.
Sure.
100% of that'll go for Toys for Tots, and we'll at least make some significant contribution to the charity.
And that's very kind of him. I will have those at Blue Central today at 3:00 for the Aces game. So if you want to watch Kelly Cup Finals, Aces game 4. Hey, why not? Come on down here and we'll get you hooked up.
This was an amazing eye-opener. And if anything, it will allow you to look at the media and watch not just the local, but the national news and cable news and see it for what it is. And a perfect example was yesterday morning. Joe Biden once again said, "I wouldn't take a commercial airline flight. I wouldn't ride a train."
Right.
So he's on the Today Show.
Right.
Because they're talking about swine flu.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is your vice president talking, right? Matt Lauer says...
Wait, they were talking about... Hold on a second.
Yeah.
They were talking about...
Swine
Yeah. Yes.
So Lauer is going to ask him a question, but he prefaces it by saying, quote, "This is by no means a gotcha type question, but if a member of your family came to you and said, look, I want to go to Mexico on a commercial airliner and back within the next week, you think that's a good idea?" And Biden said, nope.
I wouldn't do it.
But he prefaced it by saying, this is not a gotcha
Could you imagine,
question.
though, if Governor Palin were to say something like that?
Oh, my
jeez, it would have been, oh, my God.
Who's just on the phone?
Hey, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. My name's James. I've called in maybe 2 or 3 times total.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be moving to New York on Sunday, but I was listening to your show, and there's just a couple of things that I wanted to bring up.
All right.
First off, to the guy who says that you guys suck now that all that you do is talk about Sarah Palin.
Right.
We've only been a state for 50 years, and our governor was looking at becoming the vice president.
Right.
How is that not newsworthy to talk about?
Right. Well, I think listen, to be honest with you, I think he's mistaken. I think we haven't talked a lot about the governor in a long time. And, when she did first hit the scene in August, good God, how could you not talk about, like you said, probably one of the biggest national and worldly events to hit Alaska since statehood?
Yeah.
So that's okay. He doesn't like Governor Palin, and that's fine. What's funny is, I guarantee you, he won't call Dan Fagan's show this afternoon and say, hey, listen, could you stop bashing on Governor Palin like you do every single day?
Right.
I mean, if you want to talk about redundancy, the haters, that's all they talk about. But no one's calling them and saying, hey, come on, can you leave her alone, give her a break? No, because you know what? The people that love Sarah Palin aren't listening to those jackasses, and the people that hate her are feeding off of it like it was an IV drip. So, you know what? He can kiss my ass. I don't care. If I lose that guy,
so what?
We never had that guy in the first place.
That's right.
And the other two things, I actually grew up in New York, and talking to the mayor, or even the mayor, I mean, you just see the mayor on the street. You don't even get to talk to him. You do nothing.
Right.
You guys allow us to call into the radio and actually talk to the mayor and the governor.
Right.
For God's sakes. I mean, where I grew up, you're lucky if you see them like twice in your life.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I get it. Yep.
And also, I am a Ron Paul faithful, so I'm sure that automatically makes it so that I have no credit to most people.
I like Ron Paul, my friend.
I like Ron Paul, too.
I just wanted to thank the guy that made this movie, and
thank you.
I'm sure that you already know this from reading history. You're obviously a very intelligent person, but the first 3 amendments that are going to be gone after are the first, the second, and the fourth, so just be careful, dude.
Yep. I hear you. Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate the call, and we're sorry we're losing, and you can listen to us online in New York.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Bob Mark, you're on with John Ziegler. Go ahead. Are you there? On the phone. All right. It's been a pleasure listening to you, Breed. Bob Mark, you're live on the radio. Go ahead.
Hey, I was actually wanting to talk to you guys. I don't have the option of coming down to Blue Central and getting one of those DVDs.
Okay.
I am like 5 minutes away from the station. Is there a possible way that I can buy one right?
We're not 100% sure he's got any with him, to be honest with you.
No, the 50 are not with us right this moment.
Right. I will have them this afternoon. Okay. I will probably leave a few here at the station, so you can pick one up here a little bit later on. Is that going to work for you?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right.
I'll get off work and I could stop by.
Thanks. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's a very worthy film. And once again, I think everyone should be forced. Turn your radio off. I think everyone should be forced to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Forced.
Yes. Forced. It's a tool. It's a learning tool.
Bob and Mark, you're live on the radio. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Jermaine. I noticed y'all putting down Obama on this radio channel.
Oh, no. I don't think we've said one disparaging word against Barack Obama. We said the media loves him.
Well, they ought to love him. He's a new man. He's a new look at America.
All right.
And if y'all ever get out of this state and get to the other 56 states, you'd know.
I was waiting.
Once again, our listeners are funnier than other morning shows.
Oh, geez.
That's good stuff. Who's this?
Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to hang up on me. I was enjoying listening to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Josh.
That's right. Oh, yeah, you're that guy. Oh, yeah, I'm
Josh.
sorry. All right, okay. Line 1, leave it alone.
Okay.
Remind me to leave line 1 alone. That's our guy on hold. Yeah. Hi, go ahead. You're on with John Ziegler, the creator of the movie Media Malpractice. Go ahead.
Media Malpractice?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes. Who is this?
Richie D.
Oh, God. Okay, Richie. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thanks for the call. Easy.